We got a battle against the macisfunny. When I was talking to him, it wasn't that funny. He didn't make any jokes. Well, apparently it's funny, so whatever. I leave it Bomb. He lives a Bastiodon of all things, and I can't do anything to this thing, so I'm just gonna go for the fake out to get, like, no damage off, and he's just gonna recover it off of leftovers, which makes me all sad. So I'm just gonna switch out, because no point in U-turning, because I'm just gonna get more life orb damage, so I switch into Pop-In, and he goes for the Metal Burst, which kind of surprised me. I don't know why he thought I'd stay, and I just go for the U-turn thinking he's gonna want to switch, fearing the Earthquake, but he just doesn't, which surprised me. And he's gonna go for the Stealth Box, which was a pretty smart move on his play. So I'm just gonna go for some Stealth Box of my own, see what this thing has, see what the thing wants to do, and he goes for the Taunt, which again is kind of failed, because I already got my Stealth Rocks up. I don't know. Yeah, so like I said, slow Pokemon usually never works when slow Pokemon have Taunt unless they don't want to get roared or something. So I go for the U-turn again, thinking he's going to want to switch, but again, he's just not switching with his Bastiodon. It's really messing with me, and he goes for the Roar as I go into Pop-In, so I'm forced down to Clefable here. So I'm just going to go for the Wish, because I figure he's going to Roar again, and I might as well get something healed as it switches in. But he goes for the Taunt again. Again, I'm faster, so kind of useless. So he finally switches out and goes into his Tauros here, and I stay in and go for the Flamethrower on the Bastiodon, and I get decent damage on the Tauros, which is kind of nice because Tauros is kind of frail. So yeah, it does like over half, which is funny. Like, look at my, oh, I got a crit, that's why. That's why I did so much crit, didn't remember that. So I go into 5 more minutes because it's a physical wall, and I know it can take any hit from this thing, and he goes for the Thrash, and look how much this does. This thing is obviously choice banded. I mean, that did a crap load, and I think I'm able to take 2 of them, and I just barely do, and I do get my Reflect off, which is really going to help because this thing is really fast and really powerful. So he gets confused, and I'm kind of happy about that, so I'm going to switch into Clefable because I know I can take 3 of these thanks to the Reflect, and he doesn't get confused this turn. He is going to keep going for that Thrash, and it's going to do a crap load. So I'm going to go for the Wish, waiting for this thing to hit itself with confusion because I want to be at a good health when the next Pokemon comes in. And he does hit himself here, and he doesn't quite take him out, which really sucks. And I do go for the Wish, and that's going to be nice because I am going to be at a good amount of health when this thing finally dies. So I guess Confusion hacks here, which kind of sucks because I just went for the Flamethrower. So I don't get my Flamethrower off on anything, so whatever. But I do get my Wish back, which brings Clefable back up to full health. But my Uxie's kind of weak, and that's why I want to get Wished in the first place, so it kind of sucks. So it goes into Hitmonlee here, and I figure I could take in close combat, maybe. I think I did a calc, and I can die, and it was like 50-50, but I do live with 2, which is kind of nice. And I just go for the Wish to see what the thing wanted to do, and apparently it wants to close combat, and I do see the Life Orbing. This thing can switch moves, so it's probably going to want to go for the CC again. Then I know Flygon can take one again thanks to the Reflect, so I'm just going to go into that just to kind of scare it away for next turn. So he just go for the Mach Punch, which is kind of funny, and I do get my Wish back. It's gonna bring him back to full health, and now I'm just gonna go for the EQ because I don't fear any move from this thing. And he goes for the Mach Punch again. I think he thinks I'm Scarf, but I'm not because I'm banded, like I always say. So Earthquake will take down the Hitmonlee. Of course, kind of overkill because Hitmonlee is very frail and just use close combat. So yeah, down goes Hitmonlee, and now he's gonna go into a Charizard. It's like, damn, and its name is Belizard, so I assume it's a Belizard, thus the name. So I go into Uxie here just as Death Fodder to the Stealth Rocks just to see what this thing wants to do. And he goes for the Overheat, which shows me that he's not indeed Belizard, he's probably Specs or Scarf. So I go into Porygon Z thinking this thing's probably Specs because Scarf Charizard usually just packs Flamethrower. So when I just go for the T-Bolt, and that will take it out, so it's probably Specs or some sort of mixed Charizard or something. So yeah, T-Bolt takes down the Charizard, and out comes Slowking, and I know I can't kill this thing with Thunderbolt, because Slowking is like a special defense monster and stuff, so I just go into Clefable as fodder, and he actually goes for the T-Wave, which kind of surprised me. So Clefable's like weak in T-Wave, and it can't really do anything, so I think I go for the Wish here, just to try to get my health back, but he's gonna outspeed me even. Yeah, he's gonna outspeed me because I'm paralyzed and stuff, and he's gonna finish me off with Surf. So now, what do? I go into Ambipom just to get the fake out off because Ambipom's awesome and can do shenanigans like that. But I figured he'd switch into Bastiodon, predicting the fake out, but he doesn't. And then, yeah, he stays in, which again, this guy's like not switching. It's annoying me because I keep predicting his switches and he's just not doing any. And I do go into Porygon Z, assuming he's gonna Surf, but he just goes for T-Wave. Because I thought he was gonna Surf predicting Flygon, but he just T-Waves anyways. So now my Porygon Z's T-Wave, and it really sucks because it's kind of sucks in Cripple Threats. I know I can take a Surf, so I'm just going to go for my strongest move here, Hyper Beam, because Hyper Beam is indeed stronger than Thunderbolt, even with super effectiveness, so I just fire my laser at it, and it dies, because Hyper Beam is just an insanely powerful move with adaptability. It can kill almost anything. It's so awesome. So yeah, he goes into Shrunk Tank here, and Sucker Punch even hits when I'm recharging, which I didn't even know. Like, that's kind of weird. I'm not technically attacking, I'm recharging, but whatever. So he Sucker Punches me and I die, and I'm going to go into Empoleon now, because I can pretty much get a free agility off, because I figure he's just gonna Sucker Punch again, because Shark Tank usually can't do much to Empoleon, and I do get my free agility off, so I'm just going to go for the Surf. I figure it's going to be a 2 KO, and I know this thing can't do much to me, but he ends up going for the Roar, which kind of sucks, so that renders my agility kind of useless. And look for the Roar. The Roar, it looks like it's like farting or something when it roars. It's kind of funny. So yeah, he roars me out into pop in here, and I don't want to get Sucker Punch because I really need this thing to kill Bastiodon, so I have to switch again because I really don't want this thing to take a Sucker Punch and die. So I go into Ambipom, thinking the thing is going to Sucker Punch. He goes for the Toxic, which is kind of surprising. And I'm just going to go for the Fake Out again because I can, and it's faster than Sucker Punch. Well, not faster, but I'm faster, so same priority, and then, yeah, so I'm faster, so I get my Fake Out off first. So yeah, I go for the flinch, and now pretty much anything to take this thing down at this point. I'm just going to switch Predicting Sucker Punch once again and go back into Empoleon, I think. Yeah, I do that. I go into Empoleon, and there he is trying to do Sucker Punch, which fails, and now I know he's probably going to predict me to Agility and go for the Roar, so I'm just going to go straight for the Surf, and that's going to take down the farted thing, the Shark Tank thing. So yep, down it goes. So looking pretty good for me, and his last Pokemon is Bastiodon, and because he knows it can die to one Surf, he's just going to run. So good game, and yeah,